fix this up real quick. All right, you guys, what's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. This is gonna be our live review. This is gonna be our live review here for She-Hulk, episode number 3, which is called "The People versus Emil Blonski." Now, before we actually get started, however, I do want to go ahead and give a special shout out to our Crown Knights, our Patreon members, for Jason Beltran and to Invincible for supporting us on Patreon. So thank you so much. If you guys haven't had a chance, make sure to check out the link, and we'll be able to at least see the different types of tiers that it has, and each tier has its own benefits, so make sure to check those out. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't had a chance, and make sure to subscribe to our other channel, which is going to be our Crown Gambit lifestyle. Now, like I said, this one is slowly but surely is going to be coming up. Right now we're focused on our Crown Gambit because of the chain reactions. It's been very successful, and we definitely want to be able to keep that going. If you guys know, we just literally released the Gunslinger chain reaction, and it's been taking off since we released it. So big shout outs to Aubrey Freely for making it happen. He's been doing an incredible job. He's out here still editing for the next chain reactions. Now, we're not sure exactly which is going to be the next chain reaction. If it's going to be Book of Boba, if it's going to be Kenobi, or continuing the Mandalorian, because we do need to wrap Mandalorian up because season 3 is going to be coming out at the end of this year. So we are very excited for it. I don't know about you guys, but me, I've been having the calendar just crossing out the days till it comes out. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. This is gonna be the She-Hulk episode 3. Now, if you guys haven't had a chance to watch it, you guys can exit out of here, watch the episode, come back, and then you guys can get back on the same page as I am. Now, like I mentioned, the first episode. First of all, the first episode was good at the beginning, because the amount of let's say the amount of the character, characteristic between Hulk and She-Hulk, or Jennifer and Bruce, like, it was just that chemistry is just all there. Like, they are hilarious together. And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I can sit down and watch them for hours and just enjoy this. It's kind of like a comedy like a sick comedy. It's funny the way that they are with each other, and it's not always all serious with Marvel, and I like that. It's really cool. The special effects are incredible. You can see the CGI. However, there are some parts that we can actually see that's fake, but overall, just like their emotions of Jennifer or as She-Hulk, when she transforms, or you can see that, and it looks very authentic, it looks very real. But that's really cool. All of that with this show in regards. But like I said, at the ending of the first episode was okay. Second episode, however, didn't meet. It basically went over my expectations. I actually enjoyed the ending. I was hoping that it didn't end like the same way as it ended in the first episode with Tatiana, and just the way that she just transformed. It was just very quick. I mean, let's face it, these episodes are about like 25 minutes to like 30 minutes long. So it just gets to show they're like a one shot film. Like, if you guys know those little one shot films that they make, that's kind of what it feels like here. Kind of more like a What If. You know what I'm saying? It's small, but they're very entertaining. Definitely are. The second episode definitely was awesome. Finally seeing the Abomination and Emil Blonski, and it's just hilarious the fact that Jennifer had to represent Emil Blonski because she got fired from her old department. So just so far, it's just been like a roller coaster. It's just been really funny, and she's just going through hell, but at the same time, she's picking it up, and she's like managing well. So shout outs to the women that are putting the work. It's very awesome to see that. Third episode, I kind of was reading somewhere, and I even talked to Aubrey Freely. I was like, hey, it's funny, it's showing that Meg Thee Stallion is going to be coming out. It's going to be making an appearance. But I was thinking, like, is she going to come out like as a villain, or like, what's it going to be? And just seeing her play the role as shape shifting as guardian elf. Now that's just hilarious. The just the whole episode itself. How one of the guys got bamboozled to thinking that he was dating Meg the Stallion, and come to find out it was a shape shifting elf. That was just hilarious. Through the whole episode, she even makes an appearance. She's in court. She comes out at the end shaking her booty with Jennifer. So that was pretty awesome to watch the comedy and just watching the sitcom event. We have here Red Pill Trooper saying, "Rest in peace, She-Hulk." Rest in peace, She-Hulk. Yeah, and so far it's up and down. You know what I mean? But it was incredible still to watch the case and watching also Wong. That was pretty cool. I knew he was gonna come out, but I just didn't know when he was actually gonna come out. And just watching him making an appearance. A lot of people are making appearances on this show. Like, and it's funny how Jennifer talks about it. As a matter of fact, she breaks the fourth wall like by talking to the audience and just letting them know like, hey, like everybody's making an appearance. I know Wong has a little moment of fame, and then she goes, and this person, and that person. But we better remember, this is my show. Whose show is this? Is basically that was just funny to watch, and just she kind of reminds me of like all the other ones that did the same thing, kind of like Malcolm in the Middle. You also have Deadpool, especially Deadpool is notorious for it, which is incredible. But yeah, that was really cool in itself. The episode overall was pretty nice. Wasn't really the best episode because I was hoping a little bit more of the case itself, but after the whole case, it was just all rushed, But it was still cool, watching Emil just Abomination or Emil just trying to really make himself look like, hey, I'm a nice person, like I've changed and all, and she's like trying hard, and he's just like trying to correct and say, no, that's not really what I meant to say. But and let's talk about his 8 soulmates. I counted 7. I don't know about you guys, but I counted 7 soulmates. Let me read this here. Red Pill Trooper bringing in Megan doomed the show. Oh man, I pledged the fifth. Dude, I was telling obviously the same thing. I was like, of course they would do that. They would definitely bring in a rap celebrity because they're trying to make it hip. You can tell like they're trying to attract the young audience while at the same time trying to attract the older audience. But no comment there. Let's just say the shapeshifter could have became someone different. But overall, it was still cool. It was entertaining. It was really cool, funny to watch. I believe who was the attorney or the lawyer that was representing. I think his name is Pug or something like that. Was representing Blonski. Or it's funny, I get confused. Blonski, who's it? Blonski, and the other one is Blonski. It's like I know they're spelled different, but they almost sound the same. So I was just getting confused at the beginning. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what are we talking about here? But yeah, I mean, at the end, the shapeshifter, she lost the case. So 1 up for the City Boys. Definitely that guy was able to make his money back. So City Boys, City Boys. That was really funny to get down to watch all that. Overall, it's very entertaining. Majority of the show, it just seems to be more of a sitcom, like funny comedy show. So there's some parts that can be entertaining. There are some parts that I'm like, you know what? It just seems like another little kids show, But I do want to see, an appearance of Matt Murdock. And I was hoping to see him here. Like, I thought somebody was going to be representing the people and trying to just say, no, the Abomination, he's an abomination. He should stay in there, but he still hasn't made his appearance yet. So I cannot wait till I see Matt Murdock. And then, speaking of Matt Murdock, the more they bring into him, like, I want to be able to see more of the other Marvel characters from the Defenders. I definitely want to start seeing more appearances of like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist. Even the Punisher, man. I definitely want. I'm like, dude, if they can bring back the Punisher, if Marvel can bring back the Punisher, like this is gonna be it's gonna go crazy, especially if they make the Punisher not like the Disney way that they want to make them all like pretty and like throw in a little bit of comedy. And I want to see the real Punisher, just the way that they made him with the Netflix series. That was incredible. And if they could start bringing them back with the same characters, the same way that they behave, the act, then that's just, to me, it's gonna blow away this, the Marvel universe itself. But yeah, like I know they're definitely starting to bring in a little bit more of like the mutants, so I definitely can't wait till they start bringing in like the X-Men and start bringing in more mutants that are like real mutants, that got it from the Terrigenesis, especially like the Inhumans. I want to see if they can bring back Black Bolt or bring back everyone else. That'd be dope to be able to watch that. But so far this episode, these are like little short episodes. They are funny, and they are a couple of like jokes that they throw in there that can kind of like when they were talking about the what was I saying about all of these rumors that the Avengers rejected She-Hulk. That was funny. And what was the other one that they were saying of monster defending a monster? I definitely want to see how she would react to all of that. Like if she really does a news and talks about it. We have Red Pill Trooper. Thank you so much for commenting, by the way. Definitely, I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes. I'm like, damn. But then when I have people comment, I'm like, all right, cool. At least I got somebody that's watching, and definitely it's cool to do that. To watch people comment. So thank you so much, Red Pill Trooper. And he says Disney should have hired another actress to play Megan's role, an actress with a lifestyle that is not too triple X like Megan. I definitely agree with you. Like I was saying, there's so much more like characters that they could have hired and brought in and been like a real baller. It would have made it a lot funnier if he dated someone who was like completely total rich, and it's like you can tell like damn, like if you could get that, that's insane. Because Megan Thee Stallion, she's cool and all, but a lot of people are. A lot of people are, known in the rap industry and all this stuff to do a bunch of crazy shit. So, not saying that she doesn't, but I'm pretty sure she does. But they could have got somebody else to play the role, which I would have think it would have been so much more dope. Especially if it's someone like, I don't know, Red Trooper. Who do you think would be like somebody that they should have hired, in your opinion? Like, I would want to see who you think they should have brought in or casted instead. You know, to it that would have been dope. Or if they were to like if she were to cast another like Marvel character like Miss Marvel or something, and then like Blonski's like going out with her and thinking like he's dating a superhero, and all of a sudden like he realizes that no, it's a shape shifting elf. That would have been funny too. And that could have been a lot better. But I don't know. Let me know, Red Pill Trooper, what you think about that. Who you think would play a much better role in this episode here. But other than that, it's cool to watch Wong, just appear, and then towards the end when they told him like, hey, you acted a crime here, like you let out an escape, so that's a criminal act. Like they were trying to start. They wanted to take him in. He's like, I'm gone, peace out. Left the universe and said, I'm gone. You ain't gonna catch me now. That was funny to watch that part. I was thinking like, dude, you're just admitting that you helped somebody escape, or you broke out someone out of prison. It's like, and they're just gonna look at you. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. If you broke them out, then fine, whatever. Break them out. Just let us know next time, and we'll just leave them outside, and you could just take them. Like that. They just made it look a lot funnier. If they did that. Red Pill Trooper, not just mainstream media actors, any singers that are influencers who are more Yeah, there's plenty of more qualified actresses that they can bring in, but I can't name a few of them on top of my head. A lot of them, but definitely not like a celebrity, like an actor. I mean, like an artist, rap singer or any other type of well-known celebrity in that kind of in the music industry overall. They could have brought somebody else, but You know, if you guys, and besides just Red Pill Trooper, if anybody, just let us know who would you want to cast as the shape shifting elf. If you have somebody go in there like, portray, like, let me know who. You know who I would have then like, Robbie. It was Robbie. What was it from? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Um, what's her name from Queen? Let me see here. Give me 1 second here. For some reason, it's on the tip of my tongue. From Queen. Who plays Harley Quinn? God, Jesus. Alright, there you go. Margaret Robbie. Jesus, I just had it in my tip of my tongue for some reason. It's stuck on. I was just overthinking too much. Yes, Margaret Robbie. If I had Margaret Robbie there, I would have been like going crazy. I would have loved that episode. I'd be like, oh my god, this guy pulled that, and then come to find out that it was a shape shifting elf. I would have like laughed so hard. But at the same time, I would have been like, damn, that's dope. You know, you guys let me know who you guys think would should come out. For me, it's Harley Quinn for sure. But anyways, let's get on to this. But yeah, I mean, the fact that she was able to get him out, Emil, that was just cool. Like, that was just dope. That shows how incredible she is at her job. She's just not the She-Hulk, but she's also an incredible lawyer and attorney, and she can basically do a lot of things. And that's what I was talking about also with Aubrey Freely, is like, if you guys had a choice between Matt Murdock and Jennifer, like, who would you choose? Like, especially if I was in some deep, deep shit, like, having both of them on my side was like a lifesaver. That's like, dude, that's your one chance. Get out of here, one chance, your ticket to freedom. But no matter how bad you mess up, they can get you out. Like, them two are incredible. But if I had to choose one, I would still go with Matt, just because I have seen Matt Murdock's more of a, I've seen him more in action as a lawyer in the Netflix series. But and plus he's representing, Spider-Man, which is freaking awesome. So you can tell he has a lot of experience with Froggy, or Foggy is his name. It's just, I always call him Froggy. It's just funny. Then we have Red Pill Trooper. He says, I can't think of any, but Megan was wrong. Yeah, I think corporate choice, the whole feminist women movement and proclamations backfired. I feel like they just got her because they're trying to attract a lot of young crowd because they follow her. Me personally, I don't really like her music as much, but a lot of women tend to like it because of her lyrics. They say that she's quote unquote popping, but I can name so many other actresses or singers that are way better, that I would feel would be more qualified, but yeah, I can kind of see how it would backfire, having her, especially with the whole case that she was going through between the whole shooting and everything. But they shouldn't be mixing in Marvel, or especially like this kind of show, and choosing females like female rappers to come out into these shows. I could see how a lot of people can think like, hey, I definitely don't want my child to watch this. I believe this is like a PG-13 or something like that. But I mean, I'm sure if you have your 13-year-old and you try to prevent them from watching, all this, or at least while they're young, you definitely want to have them not choose that kind of personality. It's just I feel like they could do much better. But Red Pill Trooper also says the show is rated PG. Yeah, PG, man. Megan's lifestyle is not PG. Exactly. She is definitely not PG. That is the thing. That's a major key point. You know, like they could have said, you know what, keep that to the R rated if they were to bring it. But still, even then, you could definitely choose something a lot better, a lot more class, a lot. Know what I mean? But let's go ahead and skip right through this because I definitely don't want to offend other people and be like, what? Let's go ahead and call cancel culture. Let me see. But other than that, I mean, overall, it was entertaining. But just to me, the most entertaining part was the actual loss of between the case, the trial, because the way they made it look like there's no way that Emil Blonski is gonna be getting out. Like he tried to escape from prison. Like that's as bad as it gets. You give him a chance to actually have an opportunity to show that he's a changed man, and then he goes and breaks out of jail. He actually got kidnapped, broken out of jail by force, and then he comes back to serve his sentence, which is a very cool thing that he was able to transform and keep his composure, just like Smart Hulk. So it just shows how much they both evolved, in their minds. And I feel a lot of it had to do with the spirituality because they were able to compose themselves, not just spirituality, but the way that they meditate. And that's the same thing that Hulk learned from the Return of the Hulk when he was in Brazil, I believe he was. And that one guy taught him how to like meditate so he can keep himself from transforming. So he was able to control his rage. He was able to control his emotions. And meditation does definitely help out with that. We have Red Pill Trooper. I enjoyed the show. I may still watch it, but oof. It's a big oof. It was a big oof. It's like I said, look, the first episode was cool all the way up to like the ending. It was just like it's like if you're riding a roller coaster and instead of like a slope like going down, it just went like this. Just drop like Superman ride just goes up and whoop, goes down. The second episode was actually much better. I liked the ending of the second episode. That was really cool. And then the way they left it with a cliffhanger, the fact that, Homeboy got broken out of, or he, quote unquote, broke out of jail. That was just funny because it made me really want to watch more. The third episode, the ending was good that he was, he got out of jail and everything. But there's still that but. At the end, it's like, it's not really enough of a tension grabber, like to the point where I'm like, damn, I can't wait till Thursday, man. I want it to be Thursday midnight already so I can just jump on it and be like, hell yeah, let's do the next episode, But it was still cool, it was still enjoyable. But yeah, other than that, dude, this is basically, like I said, these are short episodes. There's really not much to it. But just overall, the fact that I was still able to see, the court, the way that they were handling the situation, that's pretty cool. And that's, I always command lawyers and attorneys because it takes a lot of studying, a lot of research to be able to compose what you're gonna say. Because at the end of the day, it's like a chess game. And there's only gonna be one winner. And just like in Talladega Nights, they say, if you ain't winning, if you ain't in first place, you're last. So that's basically it in like the court of law. If you don't win, you lost, you lose. There's no second place. Oh well, you won. Okay, we're just gonna reduce this much time off because you did such an incredible job, and we're gonna reduce the time. They do something like that. But if you don't win, it's like it just doesn't make you feel like. I'm sure the feeling of it is like, damn. I could have won this case. That could have put me on top. I could have gotten recognition, because overall you want to be able to show that you have such a great talent, just like Jennifer and Matt. Like they're able to show off, like get anybody out of any situation, and that's something that you always want to have by your side, especially if you're a Marvel character, or that you're you're trying to fight fucking aliens and all of a sudden some shit goes wrong and then a bunch of people die and all of a sudden because you're trying to be the superhero, now motherfuckers are trying to put you in jail and say like you're not like you're a menace, just like Hulk. That's the way that they try to treat him, until he was able to. That's why he had to control himself and become Smart Hulk, so that he doesn't just become this raging beast. And same with Abomination. Watching him just finally compose himself and just keeping it, checking himself and saying, "Hey, you know what? Like now I'm smarter than just going through this rampage." You know, just watching them evolve like that, it's just incredible to see how Marvel's evolving as well. So I can't wait to watch the fourth episode. I really do hope Charlie Cox makes it to this episode. As a matter of fact, I hope he comes out in more than one episode. I'm gonna call it now. It's either gonna go into the episodes where they're gonna go against each other in the court of law, or they're gonna team up together and they're gonna fall in love and just somehow this shit's gonna happen, because you know how Daredevil is. That's why they call him the Daredevil. For that name is given for a reason. But anyways, this is gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like our live review has actually gone as long as the actual episode itself. But anyways, thank you so much, Red Pill Trooper, for jumping on the comment section and helping out here. I definitely enjoy this. It makes it worthwhile for me to go back on and do it again. So big shout outs to Red Pill Trooper, and also big shout outs to our Crown Knights for supporting us on Patreon. We have Invincible, and we also have Jason Beltran. So thank you so much, you guys, for sticking around since the beginning of our Patreon page. So that's definitely a big plus there. And for other than that, other announcements, I know we're gonna have Aubrey Freely. He's going to be doing besides be doing the live, we're gonna be doing a live review for the first 3 episodes of House of Dragon. So for anyone that has watches House of Dragon, we're gonna be definitely doing a review on that live review, talking about the first 3 episodes, because this second episode came out. And Aubrey Freely didn't do a reaction video to the first one, but he is definitely doing a second episode, basically the reaction video on the second episode. So that's gonna be good, and then we're gonna be doing a live review on it. I can't wait to see. Hopefully, House of Dragon is not just like one of those like 1 or 2 seasons. I really hope it extends to like 3, 4, or 5 years of it, that would be cool. To be able to watch that as well, because I know how great Game of Thrones was, and I definitely do hope that House of Dragon is just as good. What else? Then we're gonna be having. I can't also wait for some more of the Star Wars. What's that? Andor is gonna be streaming September 21. So I definitely can't wait to watch the episodes, do reviews, do live reviews as well, and reaction videos. Because just watching the special effects on it and the visual and the sound effect, it just looks incredible from just from how it was back then. Let's say within 2-3 years, you can see the progress and the quality of cinematic quality. Is just incredible how it's evolving, how quickly it's evolving as well. So I definitely can't wait to watch Andor, and just watching the characters are going to be coming out. That's going to be dope and incredible, because then you have the main guy from Andor, I believe what was his name, Diego, I believe is his name. Yes, Diego Luna. So, watching Diego Luna, aka, from Narcos Mexico, Felix, watching him, it's incredible. Also watching Pascual as well, playing as Mandalorian. And you have a lot of incredible actors that are coming out, and it's just so cool to be able to watch them in like the Star Wars or Marvel. And I definitely want to keep seeing more of this. As long as they keep it up, then I'm sure it's going to go very well. And it's just definitely going to have a lot to talk about, because I enjoy watching a lot of films, watching a lot of shows, also playing a lot of video games as well. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut that there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you so much for the subscribers. And we'll definitely be catching you guys on the next one, which is going to be on the 4th episode. So we will be posting the reaction video soon. So, well, not soon. I'm not sure exactly when we'll be able to do that because our affiliate's been so focused on the chain reactions. That's definitely like a big priority there, for everyone to, because that's basically how we started, and that's basically like our big man. That's like our cinematic star time right there. So. But all right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead, cut it there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. My Crown Fam, Craftbilia. Peace out. Why do I always do that?